Chapter 4, Unit 4.4 Nested if-else statement. A nested loop is a loop within a loop. Similarly, a nested if-else statement is an if within an if. What do you mean by an if within an if? Inside an if, we have another condition of if. For example, if we relate it to a real life scenario, if I score more than 60 in my final exams, I the system needs to check whether I have scored more than 75 or not. If I have scored more than 75, then whether I have scored more than 85 or not. If I have not scored more than 85, then that means my score is somewhere between 75 to 85, and hence B grade would be assigned to me. If I have not even scored more than 60%, then there is no need to go and check the remaining two conditions. I'll directly be declared as fail. But if a student has scored greater than 60%, then see whether the student has scored greater than 75 or the student has scored greater than 85. If which one of the situation is true, if either of the situations is true, then allot the grade to the student, whatever grade he or she is eligible to, allot that grade to the student. This is known as a nested if loop. If within an if I fulfill condition number A, only then I'll be eligible to see whether I fulfill condition B or C. But if I do not fulfill condition A, there is no need to go inside and check condition B and C. As you can see over here, the pseudocode written over here explains you, if a student's grade is greater than or equal to 90, print A. Else, if the student grade is greater than or equal to 80, print B. Else, they are going in the other way around. They are going from the upper rank to the lower rank. I went from the lower rank to the upper rank while giving you the previous example. This is a simple if-else loop. We have studied it before in the previous units. How does if-else works? Now, this is a code for you to see how does the if-else work. Over here, the different operators that we have studied in the previous unit are also highlighted. We know what line number 3, what line number 6 means. We know what line number 9, 10, and 11 are telling us, and 12. Let's skip line number 15 for now, and let's directly move on to line number 22, where if result is equals to 1. If you can see on line number 12, there is no value assigned to result. But now, if the result is double is equals to 1, this is an equality operator which we have studied previously, which means to check whether it is equal to 1 or not. If the result is double equals to 1, passes is equals to passes plus 1. Else, there is no condition associated with else, as we have discussed this earlier, that else you do not associate any condition with else. Else does not check any condition, but an action is performed with else. So on line number 26, it is written failure is equals to failure plus 1.